Are you thinking of applying to a graduate course at Oxford? Great!
The best time to start applying for funding is right now.
You can apply for a course from the start of September.
Most scholarships are open only to the new graduate student. So, it's important to think about the cost for your whole course and how to fund it as soon as you decided to apply.
You should consider funding offered both within Oxford like scholarships, studentships and research council funding.
And outside the university, like charities, employer support and loans.
Applying for Oxford funding can actually be pretty simple. Most is awarded based on academic excellence.
And often nothing more than your course application is required.
For the majority of Oxford's opportunities, you'll be automatically considered for scholarships you're eligible for.
And for scholarships which do require an extra application, you can use the fees, funding and scholarship search to check what you're eligible for.
For some, it's as simple as ticking a box on the application form to say that you'd like to be considered.
You find a list of Oxford scholarships you'll be automatically considered for on our A to Z scholarships page.
There's also information on department and college websites about the funding they offer.
Most Oxford scholarships provide full funding, which will cover your course fee and the grant for living costs.
There are around 1,000 full or partial Oxford awards available to new students each year. There are also a range of scholarships provided by colleges.
For most, you don't even need to choose that college on the application form to be considered.
They all might look different, but they are all lovely and happy to have you.
Getting an offer to study at Oxford doesn't necessarily mean that you will be getting an offer for a scholarship. And some scholarships may only cover partial costs of the degree. So it's really important that you start researching and look into opportunities outside of the university.
And there are many who want to give you a helping hand, from the Rhodes Scholarship to the Leather Sellers Company.
Our external funding web pages can help you work out where to start and give you lots of options to explore.
The most important thing to remember is to apply by the deadline.
For almost all Oxford scholarships, you need to apply by the December or January deadline for your course to be eligible.
Check your course page to see which deadline you'll need to apply for.
Double-check the deadline for external funding you're applying for, as this can be different from your course deadlines.
You'll hear whether your course application is successful around 8 to 10 weeks after the deadline you've applied to.
So if you apply for a January deadline, you hear back around mid to late March.
While you're waiting to hear back, you can explore other alternatives such as the UK Masters or doctoral loans or government loans from your home country where these are available.
Many of these open to applications in the spring, and you can cancel them later if you end up not needing them. Around this time, scholarship selection panels meet to assess the applications.
Panels are made up of academics who are experts in their field. They rank students based on the academic merit and potential based on your course application.
For some scholarships, panel may assess additional factors such as leadership potential by reviewing extra documents that you have submitted.
You can check selection criteria for different Oxford scholarships on our website.
Each scholarship has its own decision timeline, so if you are successful, you'll be contacted by email, usually between March and June.
The university will get in touch with everyone about the outcome of your course application, but for funding, only successful applicants will be contacted.
If you've not been offered a scholarship by the end of June or received a partial award, now is the time to sort out other sources of funding.
You will need these details to complete your financial declaration and confirm your place to study.
Don't rely on being able to earn your way through your course by working alongside full-time study.
You won't have time to do both your course and a job, and will want to ensure you can focus on your studies.
If it seems a lot to do, don't panic.
Make sure you work backwards from your December or January course deadline to give yourself plenty of time for each step.
What you can do with funding is pretty incredible.
It's a really amazing experience being a student here.
I would not have been able to fund my studies here without the Clarendon Scholarship.
The most special thing about the WHT scholarship program is that it creates a true family, a community at Oxford that you can rely on.
As a Rhodes Scholar, there's a large community of fellow scholars I get to interact with from all over the world.
Coming to Oxford is an incredible experience.
I have had my mind challenged, my intelligence boosted.
So I actually visited Oxford 8 years before, and that was my first time here. And at the time, I just feel this urge that I want to go back and become a student.
It has really changed me in the way that I see my field.
Clarendon Scholarship has not only impacted my studies, but has also impacted my life as a whole.
It's a place where you find some of your best friends.
I feel lucky to be here.
Even if you're doubting yourself, you should still submit an application because you never know what's going to happen. And it can be life-changing.